Hi, this is Susie J. Cobwebs, and today we are going to talk about how to balance your personal life and your writing life. Now, these could be writers that are just learning the fundamentals of writing, to those writers that have 15 published books underneath their belt, and they all have to have one specific thing that it's in common, and that is how they have to balance their personal life and their writing life. I'm going to give you a few pointers how to compartmentalize this, so this might be a little bit easier so you can realistically live both sides of this. Let's get down to the video. Having more of a balance between two very important parts in your life could be a little bit more difficult than what you think. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will actually learn how to manage and maybe get more ideas so you could write more and spend time with your family more. I also have other projects that I'm doing as well with all this. So they're also all writing related. So you'll see a little parts of this in my video. Life, relationships, and children are the most precious and important things in your life. And you don't want to take things like that for granted. This is just in your everyday life. Now, this could vary from scenario to scenario because some may have young children, some may have very important jobs that they have to put forth all the effort there, but some may have just a lot of things on their plate. So this will kind of like help out a little bit to help you spend more time and balance yourself as that writer. Tip number 1, make sure the household is happy, healthy, safe, and fed. This is the most important out of this whole scenario. I understand that that is a never-ending battle, but when I say household, this not only includes the people in your house, but the chores, and it all has its own time and place for what you need to do to take care of this. So maybe you have to do a schedule of, okay, who does the dishes today? Who sweeps the floor today? Who does the laundry today? Or maybe we'll do the laundry once a week. Maybe we'll do the dishes 3 times a week. Or maybe we'll do the dishes every day, but we have to kind of structure this a little bit more so you can see the time that you have allotted after you have done the kid thing, done the chore thing, and then we're going to see how much more time that you have left so you can write. Here's an idea. When your children, and if they are small children, if they're on the floor and they're coloring or they're doing their homework or they're doing a puzzle or anything like that, doing some type of activity. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do this all the time because they need their quality time with you also. But if they're just down on the floor or if they're sitting at the kitchen table and they are coloring, why don't you color with them? Because this will kind of help out different ideas and different things that you can come up with for your book. Or you can get your notebook out and kind of maybe jot down some notes right beside them. And so you're still sitting beside them, but you're also doing something for you too. So it all depends on how old your children are, or when was the last time you spent quality time with them. So you kind of have to play that one by ear to see what you can actually do. Here's another little tip for you. If you do have small children and if you don't really have time during the day because maybe you are working or you're taking care of the kids or you're doing different things, maybe take an hour of early morning before everyone wakes up, or maybe an hour after everyone goes to bed. And take that time and structure a section where you can write, whether you're editing, whether you're writing, whether you are just brainstorming. Take that time so you can utilize it to the best ability, so you can have your time as well as they can have their time also. That actually kind of is where I started. And then it got to the point where my children got older, and so it was something that I had to balance differently. Now this will bring me all the way down to tip number 4. If in your workday you are able to maybe do a little bit of writing on your breaks or your lunches, this is also an opportunity where you can brainstorm, or you can write a section of your novel, whatever you're doing, and then by the time you can make it home that day, or the next time that you come to your computer, then you can put it into your computer. I've done that for many years because I didn't have the time at home after I've done the house thing, the work thing, and the children thing. So I kind of had to revamp my whole writing schedule to accommodate my life. This is also something that you could implement and try to work around a lot of the things. Tip number 5. Maybe you have to wait for somebody, like if they are getting off the school bus, or if they're getting off of a public transport bus, or you're just waiting for somebody because they had to go into the doctor's office or something. Take out your notebook and jot down notes. This is another time that you can just get lost. You can see what's around you. Maybe you can use the surroundings around you as a muse and inspiration, and you can just write about it, because you don't know when you may or may not need this. It might be not in the book that you're doing now, but it may be in a book that you may do 5 years from now. You never know how this is going to go. So you can just keep continuing to write, and then you can just add it to your folder or to another novel that you may be doing. And then there's tip number 6. This is one of my favorites. Why don't you make a day trip, or make a weekend trip, or even make a week trip? Take your notebook with you, take your computer with you, and just go and enjoy the beach, or go enjoy some surroundings around you, or if it's the mountains where it's very relaxing. Enjoy just hours of writing, just you and a notebook, you and a computer, or a pen, or whatever it is that how you want to write, and just escape from reality. That's one of my favorites. Now, you also have to remember, if you don't have children at home, or if you don't have animals at home, your spouse is just as important, if not more, than your writing. I know. Everything is so important in your life, and everyone wants a part of your life. So, you got to make sure that you take time for your spouse. Whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's a significant other, whether it's just a person that you just live with, quality time with you. That's just the same as you need quality time with them, vice versa. So make sure that you spend some time with them, and then you get your time so you can write too. I understand that juggling life with this could be a little bit demanding and could be a little bit frustrating, but in the end, it's going to work out. I promise. If you like these types of videos, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that post notification button so you can be the first one to check out my videos when I post them. And to the next time, love you bunches!